Hi, good people. I came across this trading video, or one of the many trading videos. Help me understand. Make it make sense. Why somebody would get so accomplished, get the influence, the power, and the wealth, you mess it up by making irrational decisions. He's been accused of a lot of things. He's denied, but now videos are coming and they are damning evidence. I don't understand why you can be so blessed, take their blessings for granted. Why? Please, people, make me understand in the comment section.
After Diddy's dirty laundry's been aired all over the media, tons of people are coming out with their own stories about the bad boy mogul's dark side. But one rapper who ain't hesitated to speak about Diddy even in the past is Eminem. But what's happened to the Mockingbird singer lately? Now is he trying to stay under the radar, or is he preparing for Diddy's final downfall before he comes and exposes him one last time?
Sean Diddy Combs' bizarre "It Was Handled" reply to Eminem's claim that he put out a hit on Tupac Shakur has resurfaced 5 years later and sparked yet more controversy for the embattled music mogul. So Diddy's response to the rapper's 2018 diss track, Kill Shot, which tied him to the murder of the late rap icon, has resurfaced as Diddy is entangled in lawsuits and home raids. In the song, Eminem calls out Machine Gun Kelly, saying, quote, "Kells, the day you put out a hit is the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out that got Pac killed. Ah," end quote. So this is in reference to the infamous 1996 drive-by shooting in which the legendary rapper was murked.
Now that ain't all though. Once upon a time, Eminem also went undercover to see what Diddy does with new rappers, and y'all won't believe what Diddy asked them to do.
Got a history of doing that. One thing I did see in this lawsuit, Little Rod, he alleges that, Diddy's son Justin was helping Diddy, get underage girls. And I guess he was bringing them to parties. You know anything about that?
I think Justin is the boy that could do it, if anybody. Him or either Quincy. You understand? Justin is a pretty boy. You understand? He look young. He around that age, what, he about 25, 26 years old? So I don't know about underage, but it's a possibility because those girls 16, 15 years old, they're going to like that light skin, that curly hair. You understand? Man, listen here. We got girls that's, what you call them, video vixens. And I ain't going to mention no names because I don't want to hear. They say they were sneaking into parties at 15 and 16 years old. So why you think 15 and 16-year-olds ain't sneaking in the Diddy party? So Lil Rod, if he having conversations with him, he may say, yo, how old are you or something like that? Somebody say, I'm like 16, I'm 15. Somebody had to tell him their age for him to know. Who you came here with? I came here with Justin. So what did I say?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. And looking at this lawsuit, right, Little Rod, he alleges that, Diddy promised him a Grammy if he participated in homosexual activity.
I read that, man. You understand? And what kind of power do you have when you can promise somebody a Grammy award? Who are you doing something with, or who do you know that can promise? Beyonce can't. Did Beyonce get a Grammy for anything? Did she get a Grammy for an album or anything like that? Has she got a Grammy? She got Grammys before, right?
Yeah, she got Grammys, but she never got one for Album of the Year, though.
Right. So if she never got a Grammy for Album of the Year, and Diddy could promise a producer, if he's in a homosexual act, that he could give him a Grammy, what kind of power, who he doing, or what he know that he could get that done? That's some kind of spooky shit, bruh. No disrespect. That's real spooky. If he could promise somebody. And good thing the kid didn't believe him, because if the kid would have believed him, he might have got his booty hole tore up. So my whole thing about it is, listen here, man. He has to have some real power, but he showed us his power. Remember at the BET Awards? Remember when they was trying to go to commercial? And he said, nah, we not good. Whoever done that, bruh? Whoever stopped the people from going to commercial? Nobody ever did that but Diddy, bruh. So he had some kind of power at one time. We don't know if he still got that power, but at the BET Awards, when they wanted to go to commercial, he did not allow them to go to commercial. So evidently, he knows somebody, or he doing somebody, or somebody doing him, allegedly.
You talking about when he was giving that speech at the BET Awards for the Lifetime Achievement Award?
When he gave his speech, he just kept going, bro. He just kept going and wouldn't stop. And he said, it don't matter how much it costs. We're going to keep going. And they wouldn't even go to commercial. That's never happened before, bro. No.
Another rapper who's mistakenly exposed Diddy for his dirty ways is the rapper The Game, who's been to so many of Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. In fact, there's even a viral video of Diddy in The Game giving an underage Justin Bieber drinks upon drinks at one of Diddy's freak-offs before allegedly abuse.
Happy birthday, Justin! Happy birthday!
Welcome to the family, John. Yo, let's be real. The entire entertainment world seems to know what went down at Diddy's parties.
Why do you think T.D. Jakes was at Puff Daddy's birthday party?
You know, do you remember when Bernie Mac played the minister in Friday?
Yes.
That's how I feel about T.D. Jakes. Like, that's how I see. Oh, Miss Parker, come to pray. But for him to be at a Diddy party, I don't know. Like, I feel the same way about that as I feel about when Tyler Perry came to his church and laid hands on him and he caught the Holy Spirit from Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is the bishop of what? Like, I've never, like, and I cut a check for 100, and I'm gonna lay my hands on your bishop. And he said, and then the bitch said, it's on the fucking internet. He's doing all of this, right? And then there's a woman on the dais screaming, push the baby out. Birth that baby. I'm like, are we a church? Or is this about to turn into like a whole nother scene, like a lost scene from Eyes Wide Shut? Like, this shit is looking a little weird. I mean, if Bishop Jakes was at a Diddy party, there could only be two reasons. Money or sex. That's all that happens at Diddy parties. Money and sex. I hope it was for money.
Charitable contribution.
I hope it was for money, because arguing about who's going to put the strap on is, that can be a very uncomfortable situation. You know, we're going to pray on it. Praise the Lord.
American pastor T.D. Jakes is among Diddy's very favorites, and he was always in attendance at his parties. And if you're wondering what a pastor's got to do with a freak-off, y'all be surprised to know that Jakes was in on all the crimes.
Oh, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Now, out of all people, LeBron James was one of Diddy's most prominent party attendees. Now, his close bond with Diddy has always been suspicious, especially now that all the dirt on Diddy's out in the open.
Phones, guys. I need your phones. I need your phones. I need your phones. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Quincy, I know you have 2 phones, Quincy. Oh, there you go. That's what I love. Yeah.
Yo, don't believe it? Take a look at this video where all of Diddy's guests have to turn their phones in before hopping on a yacht to attend his freak-off party. Yeah, the diddler made sure that ain't nobody could ever record any of his crimes except for, his own self.
This is a fight. This is a Floyd fight, right?
Yeah. And Tyrese keep on talking about like how you got to get back for church. And we just like, yo, the night ain't start. You got to get back for church. We in motherfucking Vegas, nigga. But like, you can go to church next week. You know what I'm saying? Sending your thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but we in Vegas. Don't be bringing God into this situation. Don't bring God into this situation. You know what I'm saying?
No, this right here is crazy. I bet you guys were like, oh, what are we looking at? Oh, you remember this guy right here? He literally let cell phones on the island, in the tunnels, and everywhere. You should know that cell phones can be tracked. Now we know we got the flight logs and they redacted a whole bunch of names and changed a whole bunch of names. But what's even better than that is an intelligence firm called Near Intelligence literally mapped out the location of every phone that was on that island. And Florida is lit up. And this right here shows you the state of America, when they can have flight logs, even geo cell phone data, but yet they leave them all alone, but they can show up on your doorstep if you say something wrong on social media. Meanwhile, P Diddy is still walking the streets in Miami after the feds raided his house. No, he's a gatekeeper. They all are, and they're untouchable.
Now that kind of behavior is why Diddy's being compared to Epstein and all the trafficking that he was involved in.
Looking at this lawsuit, right, Lil Rod, he alleges that, Diddy told him personally that he had sex with Usher. And when you look at the lawsuit, even though they got Usher's name redacted, you could tell who it is because they described him as the guy that performed at the Super Bowl.
The Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. But he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business. I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, gonna give him a pass? Now I'm telling that because you taking up for somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right. Let Usher explain that to you. Let Usher mama explain that to you. And the hospital was in Scarsdale, New York.
Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share. Thank you.